man. Uh, you know, I I have to bring this up because I know people are gonna get pissed off at this, but I really don't give a fuck because I have to speak my mind on this. And what I want to talk about women with kids and teen pregnancy, etc. Now, I'm gonna get on this teen pregnancy thing first of all. Let me, and it kind of chose in with women with kids though. Um, you know, I don't understand why we sit here and praise teenage girls having kids to the fact that they shouldn't even have kids when they teens in the first place. Because this whole world is so sex crazed and these parents ain't teaching them jack shit. You know what I'm saying? And then a lot of these girls is having 1, 2 kids before they hit 20. Sometimes 3 or 4 before they hit 30. So it's a lot to do with parenting. And what I don't understand is with the parenting, the mother has to take some blame on that too. I'm so sick of people saying, well, if the father was around, she wouldn't be like that. Well, the mother's around and she like that. So stop with all that bullshit. But I'm sorry. We praise teen pregnancy too much to the point where they got shows with this now. Now they having people feeling sorry for them because they're a teenager and pregnant. When you shouldn't even have no raw dick inside you anyway. That's your fucking fault. You know what I'm saying? And all these dudes is sex crazy. And I'm not saying all the fault goes to y'all, but most of it does. You know, and dudes, they gonna fuck with anything that has a pussy. You women have to understand that. When you see these groups and see how thirsty these dudes are, and when you in public, when you see there's something wrong when fat women are thinking that they are that. You know who we got to blame on that? Thirsty ass niggas. And I'm gonna talk about thirsty niggas on a later topic. But teen pregnant, this is like, why are you having, first of all, you really shouldn't even have sex anyway. And if you do, you need to have it protected. But that's why they need to have these sex education classes in school. You know what I'm saying? With all the videos and stuff you see on TV, it makes people sex crazy. You know, with porn the way that it is, and it's so out there. You know what I'm saying? And these songs and stuff now that's very sexual explicit. You know what I'm saying? And plus, you know, it's just, I just don't feel sorry for a teenager that's pregnant. I don't. I just don't feel sorry for them. You see, they got TV shows for them, but 16 and pregnant, Teen Mom, and all these other bullshit shows that they have. But yet they don't have. But yet you don't see no shows that have solutions to the problem. You don't really see too many safe sex commercials like you did when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? So everything is sex crazy. And plus, also too, the government wants y'all to do that type of shit. And it kind of ties in with women with kids also. If you're not ready to have a kid, don't have unprotected sex. Get tested. Not only could you have a kid, or if you don't have a kid, you can get a disease. You can get a STD. You can get HIV. You can get AIDS. Simple. You can get all these things. So you really have to check your partner and stop fucking random dudes. Stop fucking random dudes. Stop fucking with these thugs, these no job having niggas, these worthless dudes. Stop all that shit. Because it's making you look horrible than what you really are. And the reason why you having sex with them is because the ones that you like don't want your ass. We gonna keep it 3,000. Damn 100. We gonna keep it 3,000 with this shit. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna pick a partner, at least pick somebody who brings something to the table. I'm so sick of these women talking about, oh, he wasn't like that at first, and oh, it's hard being a single mom and stuff like that. No, you knew what you was getting into when you had sex unprotected. I'm so sick of women talking about, oh, it's so hard to be a parent, and I'm doing all this stuff by myself, and all this. Well, did you think, bitch, that it was going to be easy? It's not going to be easy. Nothing we do in life is fucking easy. We have to work with what we do. We have to work to get to what we want to do in life. But spreading, I'm like, damn, was that 5 minutes of pleasure worth it to y'all? That you have a lifetime supply of being a mother. Hope that works out. And then what kills me, you know what I'm saying, is you guys have kids, but yet you don't even have your own shit together. Now you don't know what to do. You can't find your man if you have one, or if it's just a random dude, or a lot of y'all just can't find y'all single father. I don't know. It's so many women that the fathers in their kids' life is not there. And it's like, I feel sorry for them, but then at the same time, I kind of don't, because you know how some of these guys can act. And I'm just keeping it real. I'm not going to be all these PG rated people that'll say, oh, it's okay, it's going to be alright and stuff like that. No, you knew what you was getting yourself into before you did your job. Now, if you're a mother, and now I'm not condoning dudes not seeing their kids. You know what I'm saying? If a father doesn't take care of his kids, then he's like the lowest form of scum ever. Because you'd never want to deny your kid, especially if it's really yours. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? And with guys, y'all got to start being there in your kid's life too. Because I'm getting on the mothers and stuff, but I've been getting on these dads too. So, you got to take care of your kids, pay your support, do what you got to do to make sure your kid is right. If you can't see them, at least make sure that the support is there. You know what I'm saying? And if you dealing with a chick who's lying about you having a kid, knowing damn well you didn't sleep with or whatever, like it's a situation I went through. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to leave that another time. But, ladies, the days of really feeling sorry for you is over. The way you treat men, because a lot of the times what a guy does to you and how he leaves you with kids, you blame that on the guys that are trying to talk to you now. And then, and again, I'm going to bring this up one more time. It's not going to be too many dudes that's going to want to be with you because you have a kid. And you have to accept that. Just like a lot of women don't want to be around guys who have kids. You know what I'm saying? That's hypocritical. How you going to not want somebody who don't have kids, but yet you have kids of your own? How you going to want this, that, and the third, but yet you got all these damn kids? Especially by different dudes. If you got a kid by more than one dude, I don't have too much respect for you. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what you're getting yourself into. Now, hey, I respect the fact you handling and doing your thing, taking care of your kids. But as far as something like dating, you're not going to find too many guys that'll do that. Unless he's some kind of simp or thirsty or Captain Save-A-Hoe ass motherfucker. But you ain't going to have too many guys that's going to be like, oh yeah, I date her even though she got 10, 12, 15 kids. You know, hey, that's a lot of fucking baggage. And I know women want to say their kids is blessing. We look at it as baggage. We look at it as baggage. We got to deal with another nigga's problems. And I'm already know y'all gonna say, well, he has a father. You ain't got to do anything. Yes, you do. Because if the kid is living with you, and 9 times out of 10, they're gonna live in your house. So you damn right. It's everything. If he's eating your stuff and playing around in your house, jumping around, being up in there, yeah, you got a lot to say on that. Straight up. But it's just, I don't know, man. I mean, I know this is just how we really feel. We not gonna say what you want to hear just to get some pussy and all that stuff. This is what real men are afraid to say to y'all without pussy getting into the way. Ass and titties and all that stuff. This is how we feel. You know what I'm saying? And I did a video on Ustream called Women Dealing with Women with Kids. You know what I'm saying? This is basically the part 2 version of this. You know what I'm saying? But ladies, y'all got to understand that there are some dudes that will date women with kids and stuff. Cool cats that do that. A lot of simps and thirsty dudes. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying all women are bad that have kids. I have respect for my mother because she took care of me, my older brother and sister by herself. Didn't ask for no help. So I have respect for my mother. And I have respect for any woman who's taking care of their kids by themselves, getting no help whatsoever. I have the utmost respect for y'all. But you have to understand there's things in which you have to understand that there are going to be guys that are going to judge you because you have kids and you have multiple baby fathers. And you know what I'm saying? And not a lot of guys are going to accept that shit. Like me personally, I'm a traditional type person. I want to meet a chick, get married, and have kids. Pretty much those days are damn near done because you meet a chick, she already got kids by different dudes. And it's like, whatever happened to the old days where people get married, then have kids? A lot of these women don't even get married first. They just have the kids and that's it. That's another thing. Ladies, if you're going to have a kid, at least wait till you get married and to have a kid. Y'all ain't even married, let alone in a relationship with somebody, and y'all having these kids everywhere. That's another thing. Like, I can't respect that. If you having sex without getting married, you have a kid, you know the circumstance you're gonna get. And I just don't understand it, but at least get married and have kids. Do things traditional. That's what's wrong today. We don't do things traditional. If you're going to have a kid, wait till you get married. But then again, the government has a lot to do with this stuff too. They are bagging in and telling women, hey, you got to do this, you got to do that. You don't have to have a man in the house. We're going to give you all this stuff to help you out. Just say you ain't got no man, you don't live with no man, you don't like men, you like women. As long as you ain't got no association with a dude, we'll help you out financially, all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Then they punishing people who don't have kids, like myself. You see, or people like myself or other people who don't have kids, why is it that we get our taxes taken away from us more than people with kids? Can y'all please understand that? Can y'all answer that for me? You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I'm a traditional type person. I want to find that. I mean, a female and me who has kids, we can be cool and stuff, but you know what I'm saying? That's a lot. Maybe one may be acceptable. You know what I'm saying? Or if you have it by the same person, because a lot of women don't even have the same father with their kids. They have it by multiple people. And then you got to deal with all this emotional stuff. All this baby fathers and all this. You in a baby boy situation, and don't nobody wanna go through that. I don't want no dude coming to my house every damn week. You know what I'm saying? Just coming to my house picking up their kid and stuff like that. Like that's awkward as hell for me. You know what I'm saying? And then nine times out of ten, they gonna want to fuck you anyway. That's another thing too. So that's just my thoughts on this. Y'all can take it the way y'all take it. I know a lot of people y'all gonna be mad, but hey, this is my opinion. I'm not saying every man think this. There's some that will, not all, but this is my opinion. Take it, leave it, whatever. So, but hey, I like to thank everybody for looking at this video. Have your comments at the, you know, tell me about it on YouTube, Facebook, whatever. Until then, man, I'ma holler at you motherfuckers later. Peace.